Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that many of us struggle with: putting ourselves first. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the demands of daily life, work, family, and friends, leaving little time for ourselves. But the truth is, neglecting our own needs can have serious consequences on our mental and physical health. Have you ever found yourself putting everyone else's needs before your own? Maybe it's your family, your friends, or your job. It's easy to feel guilty or selfish for taking time for ourselves, but it's important to remember that we can't pour from an empty cup. If we're not taking care of ourselves, how can we take care of others? So today, we're going to talk about why it's time to prioritize your needs and what you can do to start putting yourself first. It's time to break the cycle of neglecting our own well-being and start prioritizing ourselves. So let's dive in and learn why putting ourselves first is so important. The consequences of not prioritizing your needs. Neglecting our own needs can have serious consequences on our physical and mental health and our relationships. Let's take a closer look at what can happen when we don't prioritize ourselves. When we don't take care of ourselves, our physical health can suffer. We might experience headaches, fatigue, or even more serious health issues like high blood pressure or heart disease. Stress and burnout can also take a toll on our mental health, leading to anxiety, depression, or other mental health issues. Neglecting our emotional well-being can also have serious consequences. We might feel disconnected from ourselves and others, leading to feelings of loneliness and isolation. We might also struggle with low self-esteem or feelings of worthlessness. And finally, neglecting our own needs can put a strain on our relationships. We might become resentful or angry towards others for not meeting our unspoken needs, or we might struggle to show up fully in our relationships. So as you can see, neglecting our own needs can have serious consequences on our well-being and our relationships. But the good news is, it's never too late to start prioritizing ourselves. In the next segment, we'll talk about the benefits of putting ourselves first. The benefits of prioritizing your needs. Now that we've talked about the consequences of not prioritizing our own needs, let's talk about the benefits of putting ourselves first. When we take care of ourselves, we can experience some amazing benefits. First of all, when we prioritize our own needs, we can experience increased self-confidence. We learn to trust ourselves and our own judgment, which can help us make better decisions and feel more secure in ourselves. Taking care of ourselves can also lead to greater personal fulfillment. We might discover new hobbies or passions that bring us joy, or we might find more meaning in our work or relationships. And of course, taking care of our physical and mental health can have incredible benefits. We might have more energy and feel less stressed, or we might experience fewer health issues overall. But perhaps one of the greatest benefits of putting ourselves first is the impact it can have on our relationships. When we take care of ourselves, we can show up more fully in our relationships with others. We might have more patience, more empathy, and more capacity to love and connect with others. So if you've been feeling guilty or selfish for prioritizing your own needs, remember that taking care of yourself can actually benefit not just you, but those around you as well. In the next segment, we'll talk about why some people struggle to put themselves first. Why do people struggle to put themselves first? Now that we've talked about the benefits of putting ourselves first, let's explore why some people struggle to prioritize their own needs. One reason might be societal pressure. We're often taught to prioritize others and put their needs first, particularly as caregivers or parents. This can make it difficult to carve out time for ourselves. Another reason might be work or other obligations. Many of us have demanding jobs or other responsibilities that make it challenging to find time for ourselves. And of course, there's the ever-present feeling of guilt. It's easy to feel selfish or guilty for taking time for ourselves, particularly if we're used to putting others first. But the truth is, prioritizing our own needs isn't selfish, it's necessary. It's important to remember that we can't be there for others if we're not taking care of ourselves first. So if you're struggling to put yourself first, know that you're not alone. In the next segment, we'll talk about some practical tips for prioritizing your own needs. Strategies for putting yourself first. Now that we understand why it's important to prioritize our own needs, let's talk about some practical strategies for doing so. First, consider incorporating self-care practices into your daily routine. This might include things like meditation, exercise, or taking time to do something you enjoy, like reading or painting. Second, set boundaries with work and other obligations. This might mean carving out time each day or week for yourself, or saying no to things that don't align with your priorities. Third, prioritize your relationships with loved ones. Spending time with those who lift you up and bring you joy can be a great way to recharge and feel fulfilled. Remember, putting yourself first doesn't have to mean neglecting others. By taking care of yourself, you're better equipped to show up fully for those around you. So whether it's scheduling in self-care time, setting boundaries, or prioritizing relationships, find what works for you and make it a priority. You deserve to prioritize your own needs and live a fulfilling, balanced life. Conclusion. Thanks for joining me today as we discuss the importance of putting ourselves first. We explored the consequences of neglecting our own needs, the benefits of prioritizing ourselves, and some strategies for doing so. Remember that self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. By taking care of ourselves, we're better equipped to show up for those around us and live a fulfilling, balanced life. If you're struggling to put yourself first, know that you're not alone. It's a common struggle that many of us face, but it's never too late to make changes. So take a moment to reflect on what you need to prioritize in your life and start taking small steps towards putting yourself first. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. And most importantly, take care of yourself.